Well, good morning. It's actually just past midnight, and I said I wasn't going to do a video yesterday, and this is tomorrow, even though it's still night. To me, the day should begin around 6 a.m., not 12 midnight. But anyway, that's beside the point. The title for this video is Brave New World. My son gave me some books to read rather than playing freecell and spider solitaire on the computer. I pulled Aldous Huxley's classic out first. This print is so small that I cannot easily read it even with glasses. After 2 pages of the foreword, I quit until I can find a large print edition. I say this by way of introduction to my topic for today. I want to share with everyone who will listen what keeps me going. It has nothing to do with what I've already accomplished, but rather what I live to accomplish in whatever future lies before me. That's my blurb. See, I'm writing blurbs again. Anyway, I do want to read that book, but I do need large print edition because some of my bodily functions aren't what they've always been. One of the things that's plaguing me right now is my swollen feet. I won't be able to fit into my shoes or some of my boots. I can fit into my slippers, my flip-flops, perhaps my sneakers, although I haven't tried that yet. But in any case, I have certain things that are physically going on in my body that I need to overcome. I still have numbness in my feet. I still have, as I said, swollen feet. And I do not have full range of my physical capabilities. They say my heart is beating at about 15 to 20% efficiency. And some say that that's why. It's just not putting out enough pressure to get the blood back up to my feet, but others have suggested that it's because there are little valves in the legs that are in the open position, and they need to have those valves adjusted through a relative surgery that's called the VNS closure procedure, and this is the chart on that. But no doctor has been able to do it yet, and I'm working to try to get Medicare, and Medicaid, and all of the insurance things so the doctors won't be afraid to treat me. I'm unable, of course, to pay the enormous doctor bills that have been coming my way. I mean, it's laughable when my income on Social Security is under $1,000 a month, and I'm faced with all of these massive hospital and doctor bills that are coming to me, that I have no way without some kind of insurance and help to get them activated. So this is something that we're working on. It takes time. It's not easy, but it's something that has to be done. Now, I said in the blurb that what keeps me going is not what I've already accomplished. My family was pointing out to me on Father's Day yesterday that look what you've accomplished, Ron. You've had 5,000 friends on Facebook, over 10,000, although it's actually over 11,000 subscribers on YouTube. Look what you've already accomplished. That's not what keeps me going. I don't look back. I look forward. I look at the world that I want to see and help bring into manifestation. It's not easy. Someone sent me a video, posted it on my Facebook page, that again talks about, what's his name? The Swiss Indo guy from Indonesia, who I used to be part of. I used to be part of that group. In fact, he says that I was his son in a previous lifetime. He very strongly identified with me. But then, of course, I met the ambassador, and the ambassador presents to me a whole different vision of the future. Now, what I gravitate toward is visions of the future. I don't live for what happened yesterday. I live for what needs to be accomplished tomorrow. And that's what motivates me. That's what keeps me going. That's what gets me in the place where I feel like I'm accomplishing something that is meaningful and important. I want to see a new world. I want a brave new world that is willing to stand up to the old world order and say no more. That unseats the people or extraterrestrials or whoever it is that has been running the world for all these thousands of years. I want to see a world that works for people. Now, I don't expect that everybody's going to be able to come into that at the same time, at the same level. I have no expectation that somebody's going to snap their fingers and everything is going to be brand new. No, it's a process like everything else. It's a process of growing and understanding and looking at things from a new perspective. And that's what I have been exposed to as a vision of world peace, as a vision of opportunity for everyone to lift us out of the morass of debt slavery and everything that has existed in our current world that has kept us in bondage and made us less than what our capabilities are becoming. I live for the capabilities of the future. I'm not going to let myself get stuck in the morass of the past, neither the mistakes I've made nor the things that I've accomplished, because the past is over. All I have is now looking ahead into the future. I don't need to look backwards at what has been. And this is some of the things that ruin Father's Days, when people start bringing up things that happened in the past and acting as if they are important, acting as if they are the things that we need to be paying attention to. No, we need to be paying attention on where do we want to go from here. I want to go to the world that I envisioned for a long time. That's what motivates me. That's what keeps me occupied in the things that I'm doing and the things that I'm planning to do. That's why I'm was involved in Swiss Indo. That's why I've been involved with the ambassador, because they have visions of a better future for humanity. They offer a means of actually changing the world to something that works, not a slavery system, but a system of free men and free women who are empowered to create a new world. And that's, folks, that's what I want. Isn't that what you want? If you want to keep the old world, then you're not my friend. Even though you could be, but I don't want to go backwards. I don't want to stay where we are. And I do want something that, as I said, works for everyone. Because without that, we're just going to be repeating the same old, over and over and over again on a vicious cycle that never ends. And unfortunately, that's the reality, the only reality that some people can see, that it is a vicious cycle of good things happen, then bad things happen. And bad things will always follow the good things that happen, because there has to be a balance of this and that. No, that's based on to me, a lying belief system that says limitation is a normal part of life. I don't see limitation being a normal part of life. Limitation is something that we've experienced, and maybe it was part of our growth experience, but it's not something that needs to be permanent. It's something that needs to be overcome. We need to recognize that we are unlimited beings, and we have full potential to create completely a different standard, completely a different world. We have the ability to see beyond where we now are, and to see where we can be, and I believe, where we are going. That's what motivates me to do videos every day. That's why I did videos for over 4 years, every single day, until I had to surgery and all the medical problems that I'm faced with this year. I had to face all of those things, but still, what I've accomplished is not what motivates me. It's what I want to accomplish. That's what gives me the drive to go forward, to not accept the status quo, to say there is a better world, there is greater opportunity, there is something that will lift man out of his struggle and slavery. There is something, and we have to create that something. And God creates through us. Now, I pray to God all the time, let me sleep or heal my body. And God doesn't do it. So this is a process that I'm having to go through. But I don't want it to be a vicious cycle that just keeps repeating the same old, same old. I want to create something brand new. That's what, again, keeps me going and keeps me moving forward as I face the challenges that I'm faced with right now. The dream has not died. And when it dies, I have no reason to continue to live, because I live for what's coming tomorrow. And I want to help for everyone to create that better tomorrow. And I do thank you very much for listening to this video. May God bless each one of you.